What is up, comic book fans, readers, collectors, cover lovers? Everyone is welcome here at Nerdy Geeks Comics, no matter how you collect. Today is July the 1st, 2026. It's a Wednesday, so happy new comic book day. I hope you had a fantastic day. I hope you were able to pick up everything you were looking for. This was a pretty good new comic book day. I got a pretty decent haul today. Some books I'm looking forward to reading. A few new number ones. Some really nice covers. A couple of ratios that I was really happy I was able to collect. I hope you found everything you wanted. And if you were lucky enough to be able to pick up one of the 1 in 25 Mark Spears comics, the magazine covers, congratulations. I tried. My LCS did not have 25 ordered, so I was not able to qualify for that. If you got one, congrats. I would have loved to have been able to pick one of those up. But you know what? Instead of me just blabbing on, let's go ahead and get to my haul. Okay, starting us off, I have Absolute Green Lantern. This is issue number 16. This cover was done by, this is cover B, done by Carlo Bagliano. I hope I said that right. We have a really nice cover of Joe right here. I am still enjoying Absolute Green Lantern. Again, it's not as great as Superman and Batman or Wonder Woman, although I'm not going to admit, Wonder Woman has started to slow down a lot. I don't know what's going on with that, but I do feel like Wonder Woman needs to raise the game with their artwork, because the art in Absolute Green Lantern has been fantastic. Wonder Woman feels so inconsistent. It feels like sometimes we get fantastic interior artwork and other times not so much. I think they really need to get a solid artist on Absolute Wonder Woman, but Absolute Green Lantern, I'm still picking it up. Next up is a book I picked up specifically for the cover and specifically because the artist who did the cover. Here we have The Adventures of Superman, Book of L, issue number 10. This is cover B by Lucho Parillo. A really fantastic cover. We have Superman just sitting on his throne made of ice. Really nice cover right here. I do like how Parillo's been doing Superman. It's a really classic look, and it's a really good job he's been doing. Hopefully he keeps doing these for a little while because he's been doing fantastic covers. My next book, we have a book that another one that I've really been enjoying the read of, and the artwork in this book has been amazing. Here I have Batman. This is issue number 11. This is cover A by Jorge Jimenez. A really great cover. So we have the return of, I don't remember what name they finally ended up with her. I don't know if it was Lady Death or Death Lady or Ojo. No, I think it was Ojo, right? Pretty sure it was Ojo. A really nice cover right here. I did enjoy her in the first one, but it felt like we didn't get a good story with her where we really got to know what she's all about. Now that we have her making her second appearance in this series, hopefully we get to know more about her. But I also picked up this cover, and this is cover F. This is the Chris Anka swimsuit variant. So if you're new to collecting, there's a lot of cheesecake covers out there. We're starting to get beefcake. We've been getting them for maybe the last 2 or 3 years. These beefcake covers have been going insane. I'm talking about selling for $100 to $300. So I made sure to pick up at least a couple copies of this. But here you have Batman all scarred up. It looks like in the hot tub, maybe there in the Batcave. Nice little cover. Let's see if this one ends up doing what the last few have done. And if so, I'll be very happy that I collected this one. All right. This next book feels like something I have been waiting on for a while. It felt like this was on FOC maybe 2 or 3 months ago. But here I have the number 1 issue of Beast of Boriken. This is cover C. This cover was done by Max Fiumara. A really nice cover right here. So it seems like the Chupacabra is attacking Puerto Rico. So I'm interested to see what kind of story we have. Hopefully we have a really good story. I do enjoy cryptids and cryptid stories. I'm not one of those people who's big on conspiracy theories and believing in stuff, but the way I see it, if there are no cryptids, there's no such thing as, let's say, angels or fairies or anything like that, then we live in a very boring world. So I choose to have hope that stuff like this actually exists, because it would make it a more interesting world. Otherwise, it's just a really boring place. Why else do you think we all read comic books to escape into imagination? And as I was saying earlier, I picked up my Comics the Magazine, issue number 5, a really nice Mark Spears cover. We have Midnight Man right there. We have the Slayer. And, well, it looks like that's about all we have in there. That's all I recognize. But really nice cover right here. I was hoping to grab the 1 in 25. I did email or message my LCS whenever I found out that was going to be a secret drop coming, but unfortunately they did not get 25 covers, so I wasn't able to pick it up. Hopefully I can find a copy today and grab it at a decent price, but if you were able to pick it up, congrats, that's an awesome get. Next up, I have Dead Acre Black Badge. This is issue number 1. This cover was done by Riley Brown. So this seems like a cowboy who's a monster hunter in the Old West. It sounds like it could be an interesting storyline. Again, based on the Beast of Boriken book that I picked up. Same type of thing, why this story interests me. Hopefully, I have a really fantastic read. I believe Bruce from Kingdom of Nerds did tell me that this is actually a book series that is out and that he enjoys it. So hopefully it transfers well to the comics. And I also picked up this cover. So this is cover G by Derek Robertson. And this is the NSFW Black Bag 18 Oli variant. So this is, again, another Volt book that did a black bag. And again, it doesn't feel like this needed to be in a black bag and charge an extra $6 for this, because cover price for the regular one was $3.99. This was $9.99. Now, it's a really great cover. I love the werewolves in there. You know, looks like we had somebody slaughtered down here, but I don't see anything on this cover that makes this need to be a black bag and charge extra $6 for it. So Volt, this is like the second or third time you've done this, guys. Eventually, these are going to be left on the shelf, and then people are not going to believe in you. So I would start either giving us something really worth the black bag and the extra money, or just stop putting these in black bags and charging that much extra. Just charge an extra $1 like everyone else does for their variants. It's a nice cover. Don't get me wrong. It's a really nice cover, but it's not worth an extra $6 and needs to be put in a black bag. All right, so my next 2 books is a series that I have been enjoying. I have fallen behind, but I will be catching up because I've caught up on almost everything else. So this will be the next thing I catch up on. And the covers of this book, specifically the covers A's by Bill Sienkiewicz, have been gorgeous. And I am talking about Dead Samurai. So here we have Dead Samurai, issue number 8. This is cover A by Bill Sienkiewicz. A really fantastic covers. All of his covers have been fantastic. They've all been gorgeous and kind of haunting, as this one continues that tradition. Really fantastic cover. And I also picked up this cover, which is cover B. And this cover was done by Jim Lee. So we don't get a lot of great Jim Lee art anymore. He's, mostly working as an executive now. But it's good to see that he can still pick up the pen and do some great artwork. So a really nice cover right here by Jim Lee. Next up, I have the King of the Monsters. Here I have Godzilla, issue number 12. This is cover B, which is the Ito variant. A really great cover by Ito. I get it. I know Bruce had mentioned it's hard to recognize what's happening. Here we have Godzilla. He's facing this way. His mouth is open. His eyes are glowing. So there, now you get a reference. And he's looking that way, but his body's facing this way. A really nice cover by Ito. I try and pick up every Ito cover that I can that is at specifically at open order, but I also picked up the 1 in 15 movie homage by who did this one? I believe this is Louis De Martini's. A really nice cover right here. I've been picking up all of these movie homages. Another fantastic one. And pretty soon I believe we're getting the horror of Godzilla. And I believe this is in the same universe as this one, but it's going to the past where he first comes up. So I'm really interested in seeing that one. And all those covers for that series look fantastic. And I am looking forward to getting a really good horror series, which is I'm hoping where it's just going to be, you know, a giant monster attacking the people. That's what I would really love to see. This series has been okay. It hasn't been the best. It started out really good and then kind of slowed down. I'm not all caught up. If you're reading this and you're caught up, let me know. Does it get better? Because I did enjoy the first 3 or 4 issues, then it kind of slowed down. So if you're reading it, let me know. Or should I just wait for the horror of Godzilla and then pick it up there? But those covers, if you haven't seen them, go check them out. A lot of fantastic covers. And there's an amazing Eom variant that's going to be a store exclusive. Fantastic cover. I will definitely be picking up that Eom cover. It is a fantastic cover. I wish it was open order or even a ratio, but still, I'm going to pick it up. All right. Where are all my Gen Xers and Zennials at? Because this next book, if somebody's picking this up, it's because you're in one of those 2 classifications. I doubt many millennials are going to pick this up. There may be some, but I know talking to the guy at my LCS, whenever I mentioned this series and how I was looking forward to it, he's like, yeah, I had a lot of people pre-ordering it. I didn't know why. And then I told him, oh, it was a movie that I watched as a kid. He's like, yeah, that's what I heard. So I don't know. But to me, it was a fantastic movie when I was a kid. I'm going to admit the effects are awful, but when I was a kid, it was amazing. And I love this story. So here, I believe this is going to be a continuation from where the movie left off. So here I have The Last Starfighter. This is issue number 1. This is cover A by Taryn Clark. A really great cover right here. Again, I love this series. I thought the design of the gun starship was really cool. And the fact that how it took out all the enemies at the very end was pretty cool. I also tried to figure out how did that kid not just get completely dizzy, because I would have the way it all showed up. But whatever, it's good. But here we have cover A. I also picked up the cover B by Raza. A really nice cover by Raza. I believe he's doing covers for number 1 and 2 that I know of. I haven't checked on number 3. So I wonder if Raza, grew up around that same time. He's in one of those generations where he grew up watching it. But a really nice cover right here, kind of like a recruitment poster. And then I also picked up cover D, which was the cover by Stephanie Hans. A really nice cover by Stephanie Hans right here. You have the Starfighter, kind of in the shadow. You can see the stars all around him. You can see he grew up in the trailer park. It was a video game. There's the video game arcade right there. Really great cover. Really takes you back to the movie. So I'm definitely going to make sure I read this one. Hopefully I get a good read, because this was a really fun movie as a kid. It was one of those movies that just made your imagination explode. So really happy. Hopefully it's good. So we've reached the summer months, and you know what that means. It's time for Marvel and DC to kick off their summer swimsuit issues. I already showed you the Batman. Here we have Marvel Swimsuit Special. This is issue number 1. This cover, if you can't tell, was done by J. Scott Campbell. We have Mary Jane, we have Gwen Stacy, Peter, Miles, Silk is there. We have Black Cat, and then this is also a wraparound cover. But unfortunately, I have this in a bag and board, but I did leave one out so you could see the back of it. So on the back side, we have Spider-Woman right here. It looks like over there we have Venom. I'm guessing that's Aunt May back over there. And do I see anyone else? Nope, that's it. So that's the wraparound. And then we have the legs of Black Cat right there. So a really nice cover by J. Scott Campbell. But I also picked up the foil of Gambit and Rogue. So a really nice foil cover right here. And this is the way I like for them to do it, where it's all foily, but the characters still pop out. The foil is mostly in the background, so it works really nice where it's shiny, but you still get the great artwork of the characters. And this cover was done by Mahmoud Asrar. So a really nice cover with Rogue and Gambit on the cover. And I also picked up the Terry Dotson cover. And here we have Storm and Logan. And Logan is taking her out into the ocean. And he is surrounded by sharks, but he just doesn't seem to care at all. And I'm not sure who's back there. Maybe they're just regular people freaking out about the guy walking out there with this. Storm doesn't seem like she cares either way. So really nice cover by Terry Dotson. Getting back to DC, I have Poison Ivy. This is issue number 46. This is cover B by Nubovich. A really fantastic cover. Nubovich has this amazing way of making Poison Ivy still look beautiful and yet creepy, where you can see her ribs. Looks like you can see part of her internal organs over there, but yet she still looks gorgeous on this cover. Nubovich is doing a fantastic job with Ivy, and I believe he's doing a Supergirl cover that's maybe in the next one that's coming out. Hopefully we get to see him expand into some other characters, because I would really love him to do other characters, but his Ivy covers have been fantastic. And I also picked up this cover, which again, we have another swimsuit special. This is cover E by Mahmoud Asrar. We have a really nice cover of Ivy right here. It looks like she's out in the ocean, making everything grow along with her. Really nice cover right here. And continuing on with the swimsuit specials, we have once again number one facsimile, or not facsimile, but a reprint of Pop Kill. And this is the Amanda Connor cover of Seasonal Flavors 4th of July. A really nice cover. Amanda Connor did a good job with this one. So this is one of those that just didn't show the cover and it said cover to be revealed later. Well, we didn't see it until today, and it was a really nice cover. I'm really glad I did pick it up. I don't know why they're starting to do that. We're starting to get that a lot, where the covers are revealed later. If it's not a spoiler, then I don't understand why they're doing that. I feel like they would sell more books if they let you see the cover. But, they're doing whatever they do. But I'm still glad I was able to pick this up. It's a really gorgeous cover by Amanda Connor right here. All right, my next book is one I'm very happy I was able to pick up. We have Power Rangers Unlimited. This is issue number 1. This is cover H by Ito. This is a 1 in 25 variant. A really fantastic cover. So I'm really happy I picked this up, because there was no trade dress version of this. It was only the 1 in 25, and that was it, which I'm fine with. If there was a trade dress, I probably would have just picked up the trade dress and skipped out on this one. But whenever the ratio is the only version they have, I kind of like that better. It makes it feel more special. But a really beautiful cover by Ito right here. I just absolutely love collecting Ito's covers, and his artwork is just so beautiful. I feel like I've been showing you a lot of books and talking about the covers. If you don't know, I love cover art. I do read a lot of my books, but it feels like this week specifically, a lot of these were cover buys. And guess what? This next one is going to be the same thing. Here I have Red Sonja, She-Devil with the Sword, issue number 3. This is cover B by Lucho Parillo. And again, fantastic cover. I love Lucho Parillo's artwork. He always does such an amazing job with Red Sonja and with Vampirella. And she just took off the head of this orc. It's got the bloody sword down there. A really great cover. There was also a virgin variant, and I want to say there was probably, the ultraviolet variants of this one. I only picked up the main cover, but a really beautiful cover by Lucho Parillo right here. And then I also picked up this cover. So this is cover M by Pablo de Bonis, and this is an absolute homage. I believe there was a cover of Absolute Wonder Woman that was this kind of design. So here we have Red Sonja doing it. A really nice homage to the Absolute Wonder Woman. Fantastic cover. I love how she's all in black except the blood that's on her and the cuts, and then of course her hair. Great cover. Aha! Got a book that I'm actually reading in here. So here I have Supergirl Survive. This is issue number 2. This is cover B by Taryn Clark. We have Lobo right here. Looks like he's taking baby Kal-El. A really fantastic cover. I did enjoy issue number 1, so I am looking forward to the read of this one. It was a different story, but I do like the thought of Supergirl actually launching off with Clark, and now she legitimately feels like his protector because he is there with her. And then of course the first place she goes to, she encounters Lobo and he takes Clark away from her, or Kal-El I should say. But looking forward to getting into this read because, like I said, number 1 I really enjoyed. I got a couple of more cover lover picks. So here I have Vampirella. This is the summer special 2026 issue number 1. This is the main cover by Shannon Mayer. A really nice cover. I'm gonna guess that she brought that snake with her that's just terrorizing the beach goers. A really nice cover right here. And it's funny because somebody did mention how, hey, it's so funny that when Vampirella does the swimsuit covers, that it seems like she's covered just as much in the swimsuit as she is in her regular costume. And here we have cover B. This cover was done by Adriana Mello. A really nice cover right here. I really like this cover. It's very rare that we don't see Vampirella in her regular costume. So I actually really like this cover. It's a very different cover. Really nice. Great job Adriana did with this cover. So my next book is one that I am reading, although I have fallen behind. I want to say the last issue I read was number 3, but this is issue 6, so I'm not that far behind. 3 books isn't too bad. So here we have Wade Wilson, Deadpool. This is issue number 6. This cover was done by In-Hyuk Lee. It's the Marvel Snap swimsuit variant. And we have the return of Gwenpool on the cover. I love Gwenpool. I really wish we could get a series of her back, but I want the unbelievable Gwenpool type of story. I didn't like that new Gwenpool that came out where they made another Weapon X version of Gwenpool and I don't want to say too much in case you didn't read it because there are some spoilers in there. But I love Gwenpool as a character. I loved the unbelievable Gwenpool storyline. I thought it was a really fun read. She was a really fantastic character. And anytime that she's going to be on a cover, I'm going to make sure to pick it up. But I also picked up this cover, which was done by Luciano Vecchio. A really nice cover right here. So this is a Null Buster variant. So we have Deadpool in Null Buster armor. Looks completely different, but you can still see the Deadpool in it. A really nice cover right there. And the last book I have to show y'all for this new comic book day haul is a series that I really want to be good. I want this series to be good. I'm still on the fence about it, but I am talking about X-Men United. This is issue number 5, and this is another In-Hyuk Lee Marvel Snap swimsuit variant. And we have Psylocke gracing the cover of this one. So, of course, we have Psylocke, we have the purple, we have her red sash, we do have the cherry blossom leaves in the background. We have a really great cover of Psylocke right here. Really happy I picked this one up. In-Hyuk Lee has done a pretty good job with all these Marvel Snap swimsuit specials. So that was my last book for my haul. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all thought. And if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I would appreciate it if you hit the like and subscribe. I do 2 pre-recorded videos and 2 live stream videos every week. So I have a lot of content for y'all. And I did just hit 500 subs about 2 weeks ago. And sometime in July, I will be doing a live stream where I will be doing a ton of giveaways. I will have some special gifts for people that I know have been watching for a while. They probably know who they are, and if they don't, well, they should know who they are. But as always, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.